Hi, I'm Scott Flowers with Cloud Ninjas. Today we're going to continue our series on the Dell PowerEdge R750xs. In this video, we're going to go over supported operating systems and show you how to install Windows Server. Let's get going. Hey, thanks for stopping by today to learn a little bit more about the Dell PowerEdge R750xs. Do us a favor, if you find anything that helps you in this video, click that like, smash that subscribe. All right, so here's what we're gonna do in this video. So we are gonna go over the different types of supported operating systems. Then we're gonna show you how to download Windows Server 2022. Then we're gonna show you how to create a bootable USB. And then we're gonna show you how to physically install that into your R750xs. So let's hop in on the fun stuff. So what are my supported operating systems? Well, let's start with Windows Server 2016, 2019, 2022, and believe it or not, 2025 that just came out. So yes, you can use all the way up to 2025. Well, what else can I use? Can I use VMware? Yeah, no, VMware, everyone hates them right now. But yes, you can use VMware, including up to 9.0 ESXi, which is pretty cool, and some people don't even realize 9.0 has come out yet. But yes, you can use all the way up to 9.0 for ESXi. And there's also several Linuxes you can use, which a lot of you might be using. That's going to be Ubuntu, your Red Hat, and there's other Linuxes that technically are supported that aren't on the spec sheet, but there's a lot of different operating systems that you can use. All right, now that we've gone over some of the different operating systems you can use, let's show you step-by-step instructions on how to install Windows Server 2022. All right, so now we're going to show you how to install Windows Server 2022 locally onto your Dell 15th Gen server. All you're going to need is a server with enough storage space available for the installation. You can do this with an external USB drive. You can do this with an M.2 SSD plugged in through an adapter, SAS or SATA drive plugged into the backplane. You can do this a number of different ways. This process does not require an active network connection on the server. First thing you're going to do is go to the Microsoft link that you see listed here, and we're going to download the English 64-bit edition ISO file. Now we need to create a bootable USB. We are going to use a program called Rufus. So we just go into Google or to a web browser in general and search Rufus, download the program, and run it once it is downloaded. Plug the USB into the computer that you downloaded Rufus on, and under the device in Rufus, make sure the USB drive is selected. If you only have one USB drive plugged into your machine, it will be selected by default. Leave everything under the default settings, then click the select button and choose the ISO file that we downloaded in the previous steps. Click Start to begin creating the Windows Server 2022 installation USB drive. Now we want to simply take our USB drive, put it into our server. Now let's boot up our server. Press F11 during post, and this will enter the boot manager, and you're going to want to select One-Shot UEFI boot menu. Select the USB drive that we plugged into the server and hit enter. This will boot straight to Windows Server 2022 installation. The first screen that's going to pop up will ask you the language, time and currency format, keyboard or input method. For us, it's all set to English United States, which is what we want, so we're going to leave it as is. Now, obviously, if it's different for you, change it to what you want. Just click Next, and then you're going to click Install Now to begin. Next, we're going to pick the specific operating system we want. In our case, we're picking Windows Server 2022 Standard Evaluation Desktop Experience. This is going to be up to each individual user, though, on which operating system they want. You're going to need to accept the licenses, terms, and conditions and hit Next. Then you're going to select Custom Install Windows Server Only Advanced. We'll choose this because we're installing a fresh version of Windows and we're not upgrading from a previous version. Now we're going to choose the storage space that we want to use to install Windows Server on. We will select the storage space we prefer and hit Next. Windows will begin the installation. The installation will take some time, so we will fast forward through this part, but do know that this part will take several minutes for the Windows installation process. The server is going to reboot when the installation has finished, and then it will boot into Windows Server 2022. We've done it. We've successfully installed Windows Server 2022 onto our server. Hey, if you found this video helpful, do us a favor. Click that like and smash that subscribe. And if you're looking for any custom built Dell, HPE, Supermicro, IBM, Cisco, we'd love the opportunity to earn your data center or your home labs business. We build new and we build used. So please give us an email or a call at sales@cloudninjas.com. That's sales@cloudninjas.com.